to another edition of the Hgp Sport for today, 29th of May. I am Stanford Howard. Thanks for joining us. Samuel Gillis reports 8 athletes went to Colombia to represent Guyana in the University Games. That went from May 20th to 26th. Among them was Javon Johnson, a son of the soil, and a dedicated athlete.
At the University Games held in Colombia from May the 20th to the 26th, University of Guyana students won a total of 20 medals across several disciplines. Javon Johnson sat down with Nightly News to speak of his experience and involvement in the multi-sport event.
This opportunity to represent Guyana at the Central America and Caribbean University Games was a privilege for me. I've gained a lot of experience from it. It allows me to grow both socially, and it also allows me to grow in my athletic career. Because being able to compete at such a level, it gives me the confidence and the courage that I need to participate even at local meets and even international meets.
He further noted that this was his first opportunity to represent Guyana and his first time on a plane. He is very grateful to the University of Guyana for the chance of a lifetime. When asked about the greatest challenge faced by the Guyana athletes, he said that getting to the tracks in Guyana to practice is not financially feasible because of the distance, and as such, most of the practice sessions are done on grass fields or on the roadside. He, however, noted that having access to an international meet track will be a great advantage.
The homework and assignments and everything that I had to do, it was very hard for me to train, but in spite of that, I still managed to wake up a few mornings and go on the seawalls and train, and that was for the first semester. But things got a little slack for the second semester, so I was able to push 2 or 3 days training per week leading up to this competition.
The mechanical engineering student said athletics has helped him in his studies and encouraged all students to participate in some type of sport activity.
Well, on my neck, I have a silver and a bronze medal. The silver medal, we won this in the 4x4 relay, and the bronze medal, we got second, in the 4x4 relay, and the 4x1 relay, we got third.
For Hgp Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
Let's turn our attention to some golf. Patrick Prashad, Ian Govaya, and Troy Cadogan, winners in the Joe Solomon Golf Classic on Monday last. Here are the details. Despite the generally rainy season, the grounds were in excellent conditions with fast greens and negligibly soggy areas, causing some 40 golfers to tee off eagerly with a tremendous sense of great camaraderie last Monday. In the 0-7 flight, the top 6 places were won by Patrick Prasad, 32-5, Manif Arjun, 33-5, followed by Michael Gandhi, 34-8 in third, Michael Mangal, 36-5, Halim Hussain, 37-5, and Lekram Ramsarad, 39-7. Halim Hussain also won the nearest to the pin prize. In the 80-11 flights, winner were Ian Govaya, 32-8, Patri Prasad, 35-8 in second, followed by Mahendranath Tiwari, 37-8 in third, Chanelly Webster London in fourth with 39-8, and Hilbert Shields, 43-8. In the 12-14 flight, winners were Troy Cadogan, his second consecutive win, 31-13 in first, Kurt Clement of ExxonMobil, 32-14 in second, followed by Daniel Bates of Exxon, 34-12 in third. Marie Solomon, 36-12, Robert Hanneman, 36-14, Pope Emmanuel, 39-13, and guest of honor, Joe Solomon, 41-14. Hgp Sport, I am Stanford Howard. Now switching our attention to cricket. No need to get nervous. There can be no CPL tournament where Guyana is not a host country. These were the words of the Minister of Social Cohesion, Dr. George Norton, who is assuring local fans that Guyana remains in the integral part of the Caribbean Premier League. Jaden Samuels has more.
The fixtures for this year's CPL was released on Tuesday, with Guyana, like last year, failing to make the cut on paper. However, the country still hosted 2 playoff matches in addition to 5 other matches in 2018. Just yesterday, Hgp Sport questioned Guyana's exclusion from the fixture, but on Wednesday, Dr. Norton, tasked with responsibility for culture, youth and sport, assured that there is absolutely no need for persons to panic over the delayed fixture of matches for the Guyana National Stadium, as the tournament will see games being played here. The minister reminded that this was the same scenario that played out last year, while adding that Guyana, apart from being one of the best teams in the league, have some of the most passionate and loyal cricket fans in the world. Norton is also urging fans to be patient and not to get deterred by some of the negativity being peddled on social media. CPL will be played here, Dr. Norton reassured. Jaden Samuels, Hgp Sport.
Moving on with some interesting cricket news. Shivnarine Chandrapal has debunked claims in an online article which reported he died on Tuesday morning following a vehicular accident at the Toronto Mall Monday night. An article titled "Man Knocked Down by a Vehicle in Toronto," identified as Guyanese cricketer Shivnarine Chandrapal, was debunked by batting icon who is presently in Guyana. An online article on www.cbtvnen.com claimed Chandrapal was knocked down by a Honda Civic. Still with cricket, Hayley Matthews powered the West Indies women to a clean sweep against Ireland on Wednesday in Dublin. Here are the details. The women world number 4 in the T20 International showed up and displayed their talents in Europe when they battled Ireland in 3 T20 matches. The Windies women in the first T20 international match against Ireland defeated the Irish by 64 runs, and in the second by 45 runs. West Indies in the third and final game this time around lost the toss and was sent in to bat. And was the Ireland women in for a surprise when Hayley Matthews dominated the Irish bowling attack with her power hitting to amass 107 not out from 62 balls, which includes 7 fours and 9 sixes. Chideni Nation, with a wonderful 63 runs not out, also helped to propel the women in maroon to 188 for 1 of their 20 overs. Once again, the young and experienced Irish side had an uphill task with the bat and showcased this early on when Mary Waldron produced 55 not out and Kim Groth 45, which was proven too big of a task to reach the target which the West Indies set out, leaving the Irish women 72 runs shy of a victory from the tournament as they got to 116 for the loss of 3 wickets. For Hgp Sport, I am Stanford Howard. And finally in sports this evening, the stage is set for the start of the 12th Men's Cricket World Cup taking place in England for the 5th time. Jaden Samuels has more.
The 2019 Men's Cricket World Cup bowls off on Thursday when hosts England will take on South Africa, while West Indies will play Pakistan on Friday. The penultimate day before the start of the Cup included a visit to the Buckingham Palace by the various captains, where they met for a photo opportunity with the Queen. The opening fixture will see visitors South Africa, who, unlike the hosts, have been a team from which great things have been expected and on which great calamity has endlessly been bestowed. They defeated the World T20 Finals in 2016 and a total collapse against Pakistan in the 2017 Champions Trophy will be on the minds of the Englishmen, but this round-robin format provides another opportunity not only for England but for all teams to redeem themselves. Meantime, South Africa, despite the semi-finals tragedy 4 years against New Zealand, is here again with the core players still in the lineup and will be looking to correct all mistakes. Friday's fixture will see the West Indies taking on Pakistan. Jaden Samuels, Hgp Sport.
Thank you, Jaden. And that's all we have for this edition of the Hgp Sportscast. But do remember, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. I do bid you farewell until next time. Over to you, Javon. Goodbye.